Hey there, church. Every day for lunch, I have the same thing, chicken and rice. My lunch routine at work looks the same every day. I go into the fridge, get my lunch, look for a knife, cut my chicken, heat it up, and then I take it back to my office and eat it. Here at Rev City, we have 2 different utensil drawers. We used to keep all the knives in the one closest to the fridge, but for the last year or so, they have been placed in the one that's about 10 feet further away. Every single lunch hour for the last year, I have opened up the same drawer, hoping that there would finally be knives in there. Of course, there never is. I did this same thing the other day, and the Lord spoke very clearly to me, and He said, "Why do you keep searching in the wrong place?" Although God spoke this to me over something as simple as a knife, it was a question that needed to be asked spiritually. In the Garden of Eden, the Bible says that man walked with God. Man and God had a perfect relationship. And this is how we were made. We were made to be loved, made to receive attention. But what happens when these desires of our hearts aren't being fulfilled? The answer is that we begin searching. Might I add that we search so often in the wrong places trying to fulfill the desires that God has placed within our hearts. When we don't feel loved, we turn to social media, bad relationships, and affirmation from anyone but God. When we don't feel peace, we search for different careers or maybe a more fulfilling role. We may begin feeling a temporary amount of fulfillment through these things, but it never lasts the way it should. We have to recognize that our desire for feeling loved and cared for is real. But the question that you have to be willing to ask yourself is, are you searching in the wrong place? Only God can fulfill these desires. Only God can satisfy. And only God is the spring of life that will never run dry.